So there were some very favorable changes to 1202, and 1202, also known as the Qualified Small Business Stock Exclusion, it allows shareholders of corporations to exclude gain from the sale of their corporate stock. And for the gain limitation that a shareholder is able to exclude is the greater of $10 million or 10 times the shareholder's investment into the corporation. Now, for stock issued after July 4th of this year, the $10 million gain exclusion has been increased to $15 million and actually indexed for inflation. So a substantial increase there. And one of the requirements for a corporation to issue 1202 stock is that when that stock is issued, the corporation has to have less than 50 million of gross assets. Well, they have increased for all stock issued after July 4th of this year, they've increased that $50 million limitation to now be 75 million. And that's going to free up a lot of corporations that are able to issue qualified stock to their shareholders. And then the most talked about and the main requirement, I would say, there are a lot of requirements around 1202, but the main requirement is the 5-year hold. And now the 5-year holding period has been loosened in that for stock issued after July 4th of this year, they're now introducing a 3-year hold. And if you hold it for 3 years, there's a 50% exclusion. If you hold it for 4 years, there's a 75% exclusion. Because for all stock issued under the old law, if you didn't hold it for 5 years, there was no gain exclusion. So this is taking some of the pressure off those holding periods, and very big changes to 1202.
Yeah, I mean, Adam, if you think how this might affect, private equity, if you think about a lot of those funds strategize around this 1202 exclusion, and they may create a C Corp to go acquire a business and raise capital in that C Corp. Well, now it sort of alleviates the holding period where they can have an exit in a 3-year time frame and still have a tremendous tax benefit on that. So it's sort of, it's a good win, especially for private equity.
Yep. And I mean, we've seen situations where the stock has been held for 4.5 years, and under the old law, 4.5 years there's no gain exclusion. But and I think that the takeaway here is that Congress and the current administration are sending a very clear message. When you look at the 21% corporate tax rate, and that remains unchanged, and changes to 1202, I think they are encouraging investment in U.S. corporations.